Welcome, Tiny Hands Big Dreams, here on the homestead in southern Ecuador. So, we're taking an area that was basically used as a chicken run and converting it into this awesome fruit nursery. So we're going to have coffee and pineapple, there's avocados, there's mango, citrus, berries, gosh, there's all sorts of stuff.
My thought was like, we need to clear out the pineapples so they can get bigger and get light. So we cut down all the grass around the pineapples and maybe clear up the driveway.
We clear on the coffee and maybe liberate some coffee younglings.
Yeah.
Clear the driveway. I think I want to leave the driveway one.
Yeah, it's a nicer looking one. I just think this one's the worst looking. It's like awkward hang.
So let's take that one out.
We might take the other one out. And then all the little scrubby
that have already been taken out and regrown.
Scrubbers.
We have bushy top.
I think we take out that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do we take out that thing? I think we
take out
that thing because it's broken off the top twice.
Yeah.
So now it's just stupid looking.
Yeah. That one's got to go. This small stuff has to go.
Has to go. I want to take out the roots, the stumps of all the, what are they, the glossy leaf trees.
Oh
that come back.
The big glossy leaf trees.
They just come back so
and nobody
quickly.
Likes them. They're not good for anything.
A pain. And then what are we doing with the big leaf?
I think we got to take at least most of it out. Okay. It has no actual benefit or use.
You know, it's cool though.
But it's cool looking, and the leaves are like 5 feet across.
Do we just take out the two front ones and leave the back ones? I mean, we could start with that.
Yeah.
And then if we're like, well, that's enough.
Yeah, let's try that.
Oh.
All right.
That's fine.
Yeah. Can you stand next?
So now that we have things a little bit cleaned up, we can see our pineapples. We can see that there's room for more. We have probably 20 to 30 pineapples already planted. I have been instructed we need at least 100. So that's my job. Pineapples, incredibly easy things to grow. We get a pineapple probably about once a week at the Sunday market here in Ecuador. Costs us anywhere from $1 to $1.75 if they're real big. And it's pretty easy. You take the head off your pineapple when you go to cut it up, and then you take off the bottom few rows of leaves here. That just helps it root a little bit better. And that's it. You're ready to plant this. Now, sometimes I'll toss the heads off to Eli, and he goes and he plants them in pots, and they sit around for a while, weeks, months, and they get established, and then I'll transplant them out when I have time and space. But today, I can just go ahead and plant these directly in the ground. So I've got some holes going. They actually can be planted super close together. They don't seem to have any problems with that. So I'm going to go plant some of these. And then we're going to keep going. We've got some fruit trees to get in. So I think this will shape up pretty nice. Actually, I'll go ahead and show you this one. This one we had just put in a pot, I don't know, maybe a week or so ago. And you can see, hopefully, the little roots that are starting to form. So that's the beginning of a brand new pineapple. And then in about 2 years, the second year of growth, you get pineapples. And you get a pineapple every year after that. So honestly, it's a pretty easy thing to grow.
So we have the Island Orchard project. So it's an area we had for baby ducks and fowl. It worked out pretty well. We decided let's do something more with it. Let's make it an orchard. We can still use it for the baby fowl. It started with this coffee. This was existing here. We've pulled some of the baby ones out. We're going to plant those elsewhere, but it is doing fantastic. We're going to keep that. Now, then the next thing we did is we planted all these piñas. Look at these gorgeous piñas. Pineapples. Who doesn't love pineapples? Did you know that you can just take the top off a pineapple and plant it in like, okay, maybe it's 2 years, but you'll get pineapples back out of it, and you just keep the cycle going. So we're going to put 100 of these in. And inside, we have all the fruit trees that we've planned out. Let's go inside and look around.
So over here we're going to have a mango, and there's going to be a couple citrus, and a lot of this area is actually going to be non-permanent fruit trees. So we have a lot that we have started in pots and they desperately need to come out of pots. So we're going to space them out a little bit here, and it will be a bit of a fruit tree nursery for the next, I don't know, 6 months, a year, until we figure out their final home. So this will let them grow up a little bit and still stay safe from free-ranging fowl that like to run around. And then, yeah, we've got a citrus here that actually was here far before us and has done well. So we're going to keep it because there's really no point in taking that out and putting a new citrus in. That seems silly. So then, back on this side, we've got a ice cream bean, which are some pretty cool fruit, kind of a strange pod thing. The kid really likes them, so we're going to put that one in here for him. And then around the other side, at the very back, is an avocado. Right back here. And it's not doing great, but if we can get it to continue growing, or we'll replace it with another one. But that way we have a big, beautiful avocado tree in our little orchard. Yeah, and I think that's about it. So if this is interesting, you know, like, subscribe, follow along. I think this will be really nice, and it will be kind of fun to see how this develops in the next year or so.